Hey all, Late Night here with a real quick Titanfall 2 video. Earlier today, Respawn put out a new trailer and some new features on their website describing the 6 new Titans we'll be playing in the upcoming Titanfall 2. As always, for more videos and content, feel free to give it a like and a subscribe down below. Alright, let's jump into it. As we experienced in the tech test, each of these Titans are going to have their own unique chassis, primary weapon, and set of abilities, so we'll cover each of these now. First up, we've got Legion, which didn't appear in the tech test. This looks like it's a heavier Titan, with its primary weapon being the Predator Cannon, a powerful minigun with a long spin-up time. Under its abilities, we've got its primary ordnance, which is called Power Shot, which at close range will knock back enemies and at long range will damage all enemies in the fire path. Its tactical ability will be switching between the close and long range shots from the Predator Cannon. Its defensive ability, called Gun Shield, deploys a stationary shield wall onto the battlefield, and its charge-up core ability is the Smart Core, which causes the Predator Cannon to automatically lock onto any target in range. Next up is the Ronin, a fast and light Titan chassis. As its primary weapon, it has the lead wall shotgun, which is a high power but low ammo capacity shotgun, which has ricocheting rounds. As its ordnance ability, it has the Arc Wave, which swipes the sword against the ground and creates an electric wave which slows and damages enemies hit by it. As its tactical ability, it has the Phase Dash, which temporarily phases the Ronin out of reality as it dashes forward to a new location. Its defensive ability is the Sword Block, which uses the sword to reduce incoming damage and can be held indefinitely. Its charge-up ability is called Sword Core, which charges up sword melee abilities and unlocks new sword attacks. The third Titan is another light Titan chassis called the North Star. The North Star's primary weapon is the Plasma Railgun, a charge-up sniper weapon which charges while zoomed. The North Star's ordnance ability is the Cluster Missile, which launches a wave of small missiles at a target. The tactical ability is a VTOL Hover, which allows a vertical takeoff and short hover time. The defensive ability, the Tether Trap, launches a mine which briefly tethers enemy Titans. And the charge-up core ability is the Flight Core, which causes the Titan to hover and unleash a barrage of rockets at the targets below. Next up is the Ion, a medium Titan chassis that was available in the tech test. The Ion's primary weapon is the Splitter Rifle, a rapid-fire energy weapon which switches between a single shot and a triple spread shot when zoomed in. The Ion's ordnance ability is the Laser Shot, which fires a burst from the shoulder-mounted laser beam. Its tactical ability, Tripwire, deploys 3 laser-triggered explosive mines onto the battlefield. The defensive ability, the Vortex Shield, temporarily creates a shield from the Titan's hand, which can absorb and redirect fire back at enemies. And the charge-up core ability is the Laser Core, which fires a very powerful, oversized laser from the Titan's chest, doing major damage to any targets it hits. Next up we have the Scorch, also available in the tech test, which is another heavy Titan chassis. The Scorch's primary weapon is the Thermite Launcher, a single-shot incendiary projectile launching rifle. Its ordnance ability is the Firewall, which launches a directed wall of thermite in an enemy's direction. Its tactical ability is the Incendiary Trap, which deploys a flammable gas canister which can be ignited using flammable weapons. Its defensive ability is the Thermal Shield, a hand-deployed shield which blocks incoming fire and damages targets that it touches. And its core ability is the Flame Core, which creates a giant wave of fire radiating out from the Titan, doing severe damage to all targets. And our 6th and final Titan is the Tone, which is another medium Titan chassis. As a primary weapon, it has the Tracker 40mm, a partially tracking semi-automatic cannon with explosive rounds. Its ordnance ability is Tracker Rockets, which fires a salvo of tracking rockets after acquiring a full lock-on. Its tactical ability is Sonar Lock, which reveals enemies in an area and establishes a partial lock. As a defensive ability, Tone has Particle Wall, which is a placed defensive barrier that blocks incoming fire but allows return fire. And finally, the core ability is Salvo Core, which unleashes a barrage of rockets that will prioritize any target that Tone is looking at. Well, those are the Titans we'll be seeing in Titanfall 2. I know it's different than the first game in that we won't be able to build our own customizations and loadout, but the variety here looks pretty fun. I'll be throwing a link to the official trailer and the official website down in the video notes, so go check them out. Also, let me know which Titan you're most excited for down in the comments, and I will catch you next time.